Hello, Robyn Foss here, just wanting to show you one of the things you need to do after you update your software. So recently ran an update on this client's Artisan 6, and one of the things you're going to want to do is go out to the question mark, go to settings, go to projects, and you want to hit
remember the tool options with each project.
So when they went to Artisan 6, they had quite a few issues with this tool. I'm sorry, Artisan 5. And so it's been on the mend ever since, and they finally feel like they've got it working the way they want it to. So they brought it back to us, but they do want us to give them feedback. So if you have any issues or you wish it worked a little bit differently, please let them know. So that's support@forever.com. Okay. So now that I've turned that on, how that's going to work is now when we insert a shape, rectangle, it defaults to this blue fill, a 3-point black stroke, and it just remembers everything that you have setting wise here. So let's go ahead and let's change it to, I'm just going to grab a random paper and go say, okay. And we'll change the stroke and the point stroke. Then we'll change the size. Like that, so we'll hit create. Now, before the update, if we went back out here and hit shape, rectangle again, it would have been blue and black and 3-point again, but it remembered both the fill and the stroke preference. So that's one way the remember tool comes into play. Okay, so let's go into insert again to shape. So we go with text shape. So text shape, again, blue fill, 3-point stroke. If we make any kind of change, it's going to remember those changes. It's going to remember all of our choices. Let's not do something quite that crazy. How about let's do that? And stroke wise, we'll say no stroke. So if you tend to do things similarly and often, then this will be really nice for you. It'll remember your preferences. Or if you're working on a layout and you want things to kind of look similar, this will really help you as well. So then let's do that again, text shape. And you can see I'm going to go ahead and just hit create. It remembered everything. It remembered the word, the font, the fill, and the stroke that I chose. So that really, saved you having to retype everything. In case you want to make a change, you don't want to have to write out a word. It remembered that for you. All right, I'll just delete these. So another thing that it remembers, you have a default text in the software, but let's say you make a box and you go out and you change, let's go here, this one, and we'll make it super huge. So let's say we're doing a title on the left page and title on the page. Maybe make that bigger. That's not quite big enough. It's a very delicate font. There we go. And let's change the color too, might as well. We did all of that. We picked the title, the font, the color, everything. Let's say we go on page 2 and want to do another title and we start typing. It remembered everything. The size, the color, the font. When you're cutting, so that's another tool. So we'll go to cut and let's see, blend. It says it's going to flatten it, and that's okay. And so we can spread this apart to, let's say, we'll do 0.5 and we'll do it at an angle of 13. Okay. And we'll say keep both areas. Cut. So it did that blended edge cut. But if I go up here, do that again, it's going to remember that 0.5, that 13 degrees, and I just have to place it where I want it. And it also remembered keep both areas. So which is nice because sometimes you click the wrong one. So keep both areas is a good one for it to remember. So those are just some of the ways that that remember tool will save you time. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.